Welcome back, Linux lovers. Well, for today, instead of a daily tech brief, I'll give you a very brief result of my take of a full install test of Peppermint OS inside a 10-year-old laptop. It's a Toshiba Satellite, I forget the model number, but it's only dual core, 4 gigs. And I can tell you Peppermint OS was a joy to install and run. So let's take a look at a video that I recorded. No sound. This is from last week. So I installed this as a dual boot option. Most Ubuntu-based systems, if not all of them, have an option to use an automatic installer or custom partitioning. I know if you are new to the world of Linux, partitions might scare you. Understandable. But this you can use the automatic installer, and I did not have any problems installing this whatsoever. Installation took about maybe 10 minutes or so. So after I installed this, I rebooted to make sure I could boot into Windows, and I could. I ran all the updates in Peppermint OS, rebooted again, and started playing with it here and there. I didn't test every single application, but this has the apps that I think you would need to get started in a Linux-based system, especially if you were coming from primarily using Windows for many, many years. This was an absolute joy to run in terms of stability and speed. If this may not be a snazzy looking system or a slick looking system, it wasn't made for that. It was just set up to run out of the box, lightweight. This machine was using about 400 megabytes out of about 4 gigs of RAM, running the screen recorder. Not too bad. Did not notice any stability issues, did not notice any crashes, didn't notice the single thing that would let me go, uh-oh, look out. Did not notice that. As far as installing apps, this has two of the best packages for Linux. This has the Synaptic Package Manager. Maybe not for newbies, but really once you get used to Linux, you want to use Synaptic to install and delete applications. And this also has the GW Package Installer. And as you see here, you can customize the looks of this, many choices, colors, and of course you could also download more themes if you so choose to. One thing I wanted to say before I forget, the Peppermint website, very easy to navigate through, fantastic for beginners. I believe there's a frequently asked questions section that I looked into, and it's perfectly fine for newbies in my opinion. So, in conclusion, if you're looking for maybe an option to replace Windows, or maybe to try Linux if you have a spare machine or in a virtual box, check out Peppermint OS. This is available, I believe, in both 32-bit and 64-bit versions. I downloaded the 64-bit. Once again, running this, did not have any issues installing, dual booting, running updates. Very easy, and I believe this has just about, well, if not all, maybe most of the applications you would need to get started. Coming from primarily, he had too much pink there, but just to show you all the options you could have in a Linux-based system. But yeah, if you're coming from a Windows environment, this is, I believe this is on my top 5 list of the best Linux-based system for Windows, including, of course, Linux Mint, all the Linux Mint except possibly Debian, and my number one choice, strictly my opinion, Ubuntu Mate. But if I was not running Ubuntu Mate, this would be my number one choice, Peppermint OS. Super speed, nice. The one thing I wish this has the ability to add applets, little shortcuts to the panel. I wish this had a built-in weather applet, as you see in the Mate desktop. That's my only gripe about this. It's no big deal, but this is 2018, so it seems to me a weather applet should be installed by default. Strictly my opinion. Okay, well, this video is almost over, this recording, so I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have a favorite Linux distro, let me know. If you have a favorite Linux nightmare that maybe you're lost, post them in the comments below. I should be able to help. If not, maybe one of the fine folks in the community might be able to answer a question. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for future live events and reviews and tutorials. That's all I have for this one. Have a great day. I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.